There is no cover-up.
Hey guys, check out this next video here. Check out this load of garbage. This is the system of law that you and I, the normal common people, are blessed to be within. That's right, rules for them and rules for us.
There is no cover-up.
The identity of a senior police officer accused of drunkenly crashing and abandoning his work car will be kept secret for 40 years.
There is no cover-up.
For an update on this case, I'm joined now by Chief Court Reporter Tiffany Genders. Tiff, this decision was handed down in court. Can you explain it?
There is no cover-up.
Jane, this is an unprecedented case. We can't report the inspector's identity or even why it has been protected.
There is no cover-up. There is no cover-up.
Because of a mystery law that both police and a magistrate have refused to reveal. 2 weeks ago, we broke the story about the inspector who was charged with high-range drink driving 6 months after allegedly crashing his work car on the North Connects and then abandoning it on a Wahroonga street. The police commissioner threatened jail time if the detective was identified.
There is no cover-up.
How can a police commissioner threaten jail when a police commissioner has nothing to do with a fucking jail sentence? This is absolute corruption at its highest level in Australia. And what do Australian reporters do? Sit back and report on it with a smirk on their face like it's okay. It's the only time it's ever going to happen.
A nightmare.
There is no cover-up.
Well, guys, if you think this is the only time it's ever going to happen, this is just the beginning of what's about to happen in this country. You can all see what's going on in this country, and if you can't see what's going on in this country, then you need to go back to sleep. Because you've been asleep for way too long. All the people need to wake the fuck up and see what the fuck is going on in our own backyard with this legal system of law. How is this even possible? This information is suppressed for 40 years. How is that even possible? This police officer broke the law by drink driving with a police vehicle, and they have suppressed the information for 40 years, so you will never know the identity of this person in the media. How is that even possible to achieve unless it comes from our highest, utmost corruptive places in the system of government in Australia?
A nightmare.
There is no cover-up.
This is absolutely ludicrous, and all journalists out there should be standing up and definitely trying to name this guy, because this is absolutely ridiculous. What is wrong with Australian journalists? They are all in bed with the government, of course, so the government tells them, oh, we can't do this, no, you can't do that, so they just tell you the story like, oh, it's okay, blow it off, tell you the bit of the story that they can't report it on it, and leave it at that. They should be investigating and pushing harder on this, because this is absolutely ludicrous that this is possible in a so-called free country. Australians, wake the fuck up. You are no longer free. Thank you.
The police commissioner threatened jail time if the detective was identified.
There is no cover-up.
Before Karen Webb took the extraordinary step of asking for a suppression order for 40 years.
There is no cover-up.
Today, that was granted. From day one, this case has been shrouded in secrecy, and serving rank-and-file officers have raised concerns to Nine News about interference and a lack of transparency. Jane?
There is no cover-up.
We will continue to try to get to the bottom of it.
I'm sure you will, Tiff. Thank you.
I'm sure you won't, Tiff, because they will shut you up.
There is no cover-up.
And you will be quiet because your boss will tell you to be quiet.
There is no cover-up.
Because there will be payments received from your boss by them to keep you quiet.
There is no cover-up.
Therefore, you won't go on with this story, Tiff. So no, that will not be a thank you. Don't listen to the smug reporter there. She's just doing what she's told because she's paid to. Just like you. You will not report this case, Tiffany. The corruption will take its course. Thank you.
There is no cover-up.
On the front foot over the force's latest PR nightmare.
There is no cover-up.
Deputy Commissioner Dave Hudson facing questions about an inspector from the Executive Office charged over an alleged drunken crash on the North Connects, his damaged work vehicle discovered on Russell Avenue in Wahroonga. That was in May, but the 46-year-old man, who we've been asked by police not to identify, was only charged last week. Has he been stood down?
Currently, that officer is off sick. His status is being reviewed.
It's police policy that a media release is issued about any officer charged. Details about the detective only made public yesterday after Nine News put questions to the Commissioner.
It probably could have gone out Friday, and I've asked for a review to be done of that to just see what fell through the cracks and what happened there.
Her deputy thought it was a mistake and confirmed the information never made it to the media unit.
I can say that, in my opinion, a media release should have been put out.
The senior officer was never breath tested, but CCTV from two pubs in the Rocks allegedly captured him downing more than 20 drinks, with an expert understood to have estimated a blood alcohol level between 0.280 and 0.320. He'll face Hornsby Court in December. The minister backing the independent watchdog's review of the case from the top down.
We will have the LEC oversight of it, and if it comes back that we need to do things differently, then we will.
Do you have faith it's all been done by the book?
Totally.
Tiffany Genders, 9 News.
Tonight, 9 News can reveal details involving a high-ranking member of the New South Wales Police Force facing criminal charges. To take us through it, I'm joined by our Chief Court reporter, Tiffany Genders. Tiff, what can you tell us?
Pete, a senior member of the state's police executive has been charged with high-range drink driving 6 months after allegedly crashing and later abandoning his vehicle. We understand it was May when the inspector attended functions in the Rocks before allegedly getting behind the wheel of his police-issued car. The 46-year-old allegedly collided with a barrier while off duty and driving on the North Connects ramp at 1:54 in the morning. He's accused of then driving to a nearby street in Wahroonga and leaving the damaged vehicle there. It wasn't until last week that he was charged with high-range drink driving and driving under the influence. Ordinarily, when officers are charged, immediate release is issued, but that didn't happen in this case. In fact, police have tonight asked us not to identify him, claiming operational reasons.
There is no cover-up.
And we've agreed to abide by that request. We've also put questions to the Commissioner and Police Minister about who within the senior ranks had knowledge of the case and whether it was treated differently from others.
There is no cover-up.
I understand the matter is already with the police watchdog.
There is no cover-up.
And Pete, the officer in question, will face court next month.
Tiff, thank you.
Thank you. This has been another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.
There is no cover-up.